Welcome to Ellie Goldsmith's Unified Flow. It's been a while with the coronavirus challenge, and thankfully we came out with many tools of unified growth that we'd like to share. One of them being a project called Unified Real Recovery. It will be some sort of online center. It's still very much at its beginning stages of development and conceptualizing the ideas together with a few close advisors and friends. And whoever listens to my Unity podcast is welcome to join in and give that partnership that's needed to get us to the next stage. I'm going to read out what I wrote, and hopefully that will give you an insight to what happened over the last few weeks. And one of the reasons why I haven't come back on to our Unity Flow, I just needed to really focus on the Relationship Flow podcast, which you're welcome to go there, and our Amunah is our future podcast, our Brothers of Israel, to really give over those teachings of the current struggle that we're going through right now, of relationship skills and focus, that we can get through this challenging time, including with Amunah guidance. And that's where I've been tuned in and busy, or quarantined in, to give over. So today there will be opportunities to hear more updates on those podcasts on the Relationship Flow and Amunah's Our Future Brothers of Israel podcast. But for now, here we are together discussing something which I think can bring a revolutionary mission of transformation for the world, now that we have a new world of recovery from such a challenge and virus that hopefully none of you suffered too much from, and if you did, should have a full healing. And thank you once again to all our health professionals, and thank you to our Creator for giving us all the strength to get through this challenging time. So here we are. Good morning from Yerushalayim. Thanks, thank God. Myself, Eli Goldsmith, I woke up after an uplifting Pesach with the family with a game-changing dream that I believe can be in partnership with your recovery focus and centers. That's who I'm aiming towards. I will write this here with full confidence and trust. Please give this the sincerest privacy and partnership and thought to assist in making this a reality of Hashem's blessing always. This needed plan and sensitivity required. I'm only sharing it first here with you based on our friendship, professionalism, realness, and mutual dedication. So I'm assuming everyone listening in is fitting that kind of mindset and people, because you generally have in your sphere of influence the people who you have common focus. Now, the concept is in a virtually created online uplifting environment. There are many potential clients, sponsors, and already committed signed-in clients present to the presentation of a new model of recovery approach. The people focused on by the presenter, myself in the dream, are all well-known, experienced therapists in the field of recovery. Many of the names that appeared in the dream I can list again, but the concept is the focus at this point, and the people chosen to lead us will be based on availability, connectable to youth, practical ability, our side, and the reality of all those chosen to lead with a focus on the main concept, a unified, real recovery. The main question being, are the real leaders in recovery not just institutionalized workers? The concept is we present together online many top real recovery leaders to a larger audience than ever thought possible with unifiedrealrecovery.com. That would be hopefully the site. Strategies that anyone will ultimately be able to share with full privacy and accountability. We provide partnership online with existing centers of recovery, boosting these resources and exposure. Collaboration is the key word here, and we are only going ahead again with the backing and support of established real people of recovery. They will be the admin and facilitators of the site with an overall check and standard of what is real recovery or not. People and clients will be able to give feedback, ratings on all the private level, so we can know what is continuing to be the most effective to streamline the online content. We will work together with the high-tech world to provide the highest level of privacy on Unified Real Recovery website and updated effective streaming of conferences with guidelines that can be created. Obviously, there will be a screening process on whom can enter the conferences, meetings, and therapeutic resources. This screening will also include a financial method to cover the cost of the site, alongside act as a real reference location for many new clients needing the one-on-one service in person the existing services and centers like yours provide. That's assuming you already provide that. The online unified real recovery site will provide the largest range of resources as the professional following of the site grows, and the use of clients build the effectiveness of the resources with real-time growth and feedback. This will be turning the current COVID COVID-19 challenge that we just went through into a safe place for all people to access many levels of real recovery resources, a oneness of truth, and also become an online address and many live presentation chats to people like yourself, assuming that's what you do, to be an effective opening to people to access real-time and up-to-date tools. Peoples of recovery and centers generally are kept only for the few who can make it, and I'll add in, can afford it. Therefore, we will achieve preventive assistance to many, continued guidance to most, and safe online real recovery programs to all involved, including facilitators of the site, contributors and guides. The most important element would be our realness in recovery, that we don't know the answers, and with this humility we join together online and where possible present to enhance our real recovery experience. These people real recovery concepts are the keys to our souls in an addictive generation, and my question is to you guys out there, how to develop this concept into real positive reality that, please God, will only be a source of success to all sincerely involved. Okay, I'm going to take a little break for a second and just pause. So I read a lot of information of this vision that was had, and I ask you all to really join in to that concept. And it's something which really all of us together can really make this happen. So, this is on together with all the other existing podcasts, because I do feel that the relationship aspect, making sure it's in balance, whatever project you go on with your relationship, that your family are supportive and the people around you. And it also goes together with the concepts of Amunah is our future, that there should be a basic foundation, that this is with God's help, and that we are praying that this is successful. That's always part of the unity flow. There's a tuning into the divine divine influence that comes down, as this vision that was had came from a gift from Hashem. So we have to always say thank you, Hashem, say thank you to our Creator. And now we'll go into a bit more practical steps, and hopefully it will become clear. And once again, you're always welcome to reach out to my email and all the different links that we put below. Objectives of UOR: to bring relatable content to assist healing emotionally, organize real tools of growth to deal with addiction, role models and easy online access to therapists and experienced professionals. So that's the objectives of UOR, which is Unified Real Recovery. To bring real content, so we want relatable content. You guys are going to have to help me with that. And organize real tools. You're going to also have to help to deal with addiction. Everyone on some level, in my opinion, has some connection to addiction, and also to tune us into the role models of our generation, the thought leaders, the motivational guides and teachers and therapists who are experienced in bringing this about. Okay, so now let's go. Build a community of unified, collaborative, real healing to lasting recovery. That's our mission statement. I'll say it one more time. Build a community of unified, collaborative, real healing to lasting recovery. So our goal, our mission statement explained, is to collaborate with top therapeutic real online personalities to lead the way online on our online site to empower clients and other professionals together towards a real recovery program that's revolutionary and transformational. Our clients, that's the emphasis, contributors and guides will be drawn initially from the recovery world based on their comfortability with all the principles and objectives. Once this is consolidated into a consistent, well-organized system, the goal will be to brand online globally, to bring unified real recovery to everyone, with the goal of helping the world to access sites of guidance and recognize healing. So we're just going to edit something that came up. Thankfully, this is all part of the process of finding that correct flow. And okay, great. So I have to fix that. And constantly, this is, once again, is going to be edited and developed as we go on. So we'll come back to that. The first step is seeking partnership with the sharing of content. So that's the first step: sharing content, research, networking, develop a basic group, aka the beginning of community of our contributors and guides. The emphasis is contributors and guides on that point. So we're going to have to develop that with the content for what to contribute and the guides to do so. The second step is building an online platform to house this growing structure of content in an easy to use, accessible, communicative way. So we're going to have to figure out what is the platform we're going to use that will need the high-tech world's input, might need large investment, or we can use the existing resources and piggyback, or rather, let's say, collaborate with what is available already, like enhance what is available, hopefully, and to improve, because having the online tools is something which can need a lot of large investment. So initially I think we'll have to use what's available and develop that further to fit the community that we're trying to build. The third step is then to test this on a small group of recovery experts to get feedback and streamline the content to be most effective. So that's the third step. Okay, we want to have people who are truly successful in this to give us the feedback and help us streamline that we are doing something which makes sense to the general recovery world, because we want to be collaborative. We don't want to be exclusive. We want to be able to fit existing norms, but take it to the next level in the realness and the uniqueness of our content, and also the accessibility of our content and to the contributors and guides. The fifth step is then to have the first clients that we'll reach out to begin reaching out to their communities and sphere of influence. A strong motivation for some of the selected clients is elevate us to the level of contributors and guides. So these clients, so that's our demographic, is originally coming from the recovery world. Our goal is to help them have a goal of reaching the level of contributors and guides, so they can also develop financially from this and become what we know from the 12 steps, people who are now not just themselves in the recovery process, but helping others, and therefore that's fulfilling their overall recovery plan of becoming contributors and guides themselves. The sixth step is develop real recovery top line media. So that will be the synergy of all our clients, contributors and guides tools, which will then, because the clients themselves, their feedback and everything else, that will give us guidance how to develop top line media, which backs our narrative. Our narrative would be obviously the unified real recovery focus, and on a communal level and financially grow all our resources and reach once we've got top line media. So that would be combining with the media world and exposure and doing all kinds of large scale marketing, and for the sake of, once again, not just becoming an organization, but so we, God forbid, don't lose our focus, but to constantly, and that's why the seventh step is crucial, is to review all the developments and to check the content. Clients, contributors and guides are all reaching in a responsible manner the goals of unified real recovery. So that will be going again and again through constant review. Are we doing what we set out to do? Are we consistent with our guidelines and being responsible, and also being true to our cause and focus, so it doesn't just become another institutionalized organization, but it keeps its realness and freshness that we're starting this with, please God. So now, ending off my Unity Flow podcast is just with a call to action. So guys, everyone out there, please contact me with your content, research and networking connections that are suitable, clients, contributors and guides, to our UnityInspiresProjects at gmail.com email. This has been posted many times, and I'll put it out there again. And we would like to begin our collaboration process and partnership together with a clear goal always to build a new world of real recovery. Now, I'm not sure when this podcast will be posted, and I don't know how much people will take it to serious, but the goal is that it will be posted with a focus on you guys listening, and obviously understanding this is just a beginning step. So this is not all clear, and it can be clarified as we go on. There's definitely room for improvement, and that's that constant humility that we're going to put into everything we're doing. It's very real and process based. And one more point is, please, if you can assist us financially to sponsor everything we're doing in our Unity Inspires projects and Unified Real Recovery Plan, we'll put a link below where to do that securely, and that will help just to keep the ball rolling, even if it's something small, and it will just give us that incentive that we know that there's some people out there who understand the importance, who have financial ability, and will be the beginning of the backing that will make this a reality. So we're going to start, and we're going to put this out there, and it's with tremendous thanks to our Creator that we are able to tune in to a new project of Unity and Amuna that has an opportunity to really inspire the world to a real recovery from everything we've gone through in the last 2 months, to build a world that's positive and unified. And I do believe that it's not overly idealistic. I believe that this is where we are heading with all my heart and soul, and I look forward to sharing that experience. together, so it can be a future of true healing and recovery that we can all be proud of, and to give to our future generations to come with the ultimate unity.